The city of Pittsburgh approves an application to acquire more funds for a walking trail project. And Carthage city leaders consider a tax increase to reduce flooding and maintain parks.
The four states' most watched news starts now.
Good morning. Welcome to the KOAM Morning News, 5:30 on a Wednesday. I'm Dave Pineland.
And I'm Tanya Bott. Coming up this half hour, the Joplin School Board meets to address a vacant seat. The board's decision to fill the position left open by the departure of Lane Roberts. That's ahead.
And President Obama puts forth federal aid for Texas to assist in the state's recovery from heavy flooding. Right now, a check of our weather, which is all quiet this morning. You can see that large area of what's very heavy rain over in south central Missouri this morning, south of Rolla. That rain actually started out here. We'll take you back to right about a little before midnight last night. And you can see the rain developing right there in Ottawa County, Oklahoma, then crossing the line into Missouri, across Joplin, and then another little area of storms developing at about 2 o'clock this morning, again affecting portions of Jasper and Newton County, just bringing some rain in there. That rain now out of here, and it looks like that will probably do it for today. So maybe we'll catch a break from the rainy weather for at least for today. 66 in Carl Junction, 62 in Girard. Only a slight chance we'll see any more rain today, but we'll continue to see chances for rain as we go into Thursday. But the heaviest rain probably going to arrive Friday into Saturday. Then finally by Saturday night, it looks like the rain is going to shut off at least for a little while. We're now looking at a dry forecast for Sunday and for the first couple of days of next week. So we're going to see a little bit of a break, I think, today, but we've still got some more heavy rain ahead of us Friday, Saturday. But finally, we do see some dry weather, maybe 2 or 3 whole days without any rain coming in here beginning Sunday.
It'd be nice if the sun actually came out today, too.
Yeah, we might be able to do that, too.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, Dave. The Joplin School Board looks to address an empty seat on the board. The board last night was unable to come to a decision on who would fill the seat left open by the departure of Lane Roberts. The field has been narrowed to 3 finalists: Jim Kimbrough, Marcy Archer, and Chirac Dermott. Only Kimbrough has previously served on the board for 9 years. The school board is trying to fill the spot left vacant when Lane Roberts left to accept an appointment as the new director of the Missouri Department of Public Safety. The board hopes to address the issue at the next meeting. The city of Joplin will go forward with plans for a new park on the former St. John's Hospital site. The new park will include a walking trail, a pavilion, and a small lake. Officials say the lake will not only be scenic, but functional as well by addressing water quality issues and providing stormwater retention. Funding for the $4.7 million project will be provided by a U.S. Department of Housing Community Development Block Grant. Construction is expected to begin in the fall, and the park should be complete by May of next year. The city of Pittsburgh may soon have a stronger network of sidewalks, bike routes, and trails. City commissioners yesterday approved the application for a community development block grant. The funds would go towards enhancing the trails and sidewalks along 4th Street between Schlanger Park and Water Street, also known as the East-West Connector. This would give people the ability to travel between the east and west sides of town without having to enter vehicle traffic. The project will also include fixing the Schlanger Park parking lot, as well as building a public bathroom at 11th and Broadway downtown.
To be able to have a restroom, as was in the original plan for Trailhead Park, not only on the trail system, but in the downtown district, which is also then going to serve farmers market, anybody having events in the downtown district. It's going to be a great asset to our community.
City commissioners approved the application for a $350,000 grant. The city would match 10% of that. Now, if the application is accepted, the city will receive the funds in July. The Carthage City Council agrees to put an issue on the August 4th ballot that would increase the city's parks and stormwater sales tax. City officials proposed an increase from 3/16 of a cent to a half cent. The money would go towards stormwater infrastructure improvements to reduce flooding and would fund maintenance of the city's parks. Officials estimate the increased rate could draw in about $1 million a year compared to the $380,000 to $400,000 generated by the current tax.
If we can pass this, it will put us in good shape for the foreseeable future. If we don't pass it, then we'll have to look and see what our options are then, but they won't be nearly as good, of course.
A portion of the revenue generated by the increase would also go toward the Carthage Public Library, where directors say increased funding is much needed. The Joplin Public Library is offering a summer reading program for kids. Officials say studies show children who do not read during the summer can experience learning loss. The library's reading program hopes to keep the kids engaged in reading throughout the summer to prevent that loss. This year's theme centers on superheroes with the slogan Unmask. Those participating in the Children's Club will be eligible to receive a free library card for use during the program, no matter where they reside. City of Neosho, Missouri today will conduct a test of its storm sirens due to an equipment upgrade. The sirens will sound for a 30-second test at 2 o'clock, weather permitting. Well, any more severe weather is the last thing the state of Texas needs right now, but forecasters say more is on the way. The record flooding is blamed for 11 deaths. That number might rise with several people missing. A total of 4 people have been killed in flooding in Houston alone. Houston fire crews responded to about 530 water rescues Monday night, mostly from people stranded in their vehicles. And all that extra rain we've been getting is an inconvenience for many, especially farmers, but some other area inhabitants are absolutely loving it. Environmental experts say extra rain and floodwaters can be a good thing for aquatic life. Water runoff can put some much needed nutrients in the water. Even floating logs can break down as food for fish. Nearby plant life can be a huge benefit to humans in the long run.
We wonder why we have so many E. coli problems and nutrient problems in our water. Those plants that are out there in those floodplains are just like a big sponge. They'll absorb those chemicals that could be harmful. They'll actually break them down.
Environmentalists also say it's especially important not to contaminate waterways during floods, as strong currents can further spread contamination. It's 5:37.
Here's a check of the weather. We did see some rain move through overnight, but it is dry now and will probably stay that way. Only a slight chance for any more rain today with a high of 81.
That's a look at this morning's top stories and weather in our first 7 minutes. Coming up on the KOAM Morning News, sectional baseball in Southwest Missouri, highlights from the Diamond up next in sports.
Plus, Californians dealing with an historic drought and mandatory water restrictions use a new method to revive their browning grass. And Cleveland reaches a settlement with the Department of Justice following a report detailing excessive force and civil rights violations.
You're watching the KOAM Morning News. More real news in the morning. We'll be right back.